Hi, I'm Charli and I wrote The Witch in the Woods. It's a queer fairy tale about love, tradition, family and experiences spanning generations. Just as some content notices for the show, towards the end there is some mild violence and throughout there is also some references to homophobia and themes of homophobia.
I'm walking through the woods, earphones in, and I tell myself to breathe. I tell myself to focus on something small, constant, like my legs working on muscle memory, putting one foot steadily ahead of the other, or the breeze which makes the branches wave at me, or the fact that my girlfriend makes fun of me whenever I say I'm going for a walk in the woods, because they're hardly woods. They're more like a small park with a few trees in, but I still call them the woods because, well, I do. Just adds a bit more flavour to my life at the moment. It's always around this point in the walk when I decide to take my earphones out, sanitize my hands, stuff the bottle back in my pocket, take out my phone to pause the music. It's Enya today. Stuff it back in the other pocket with my earphones, and veer off the path a little to circle my favourite tree. Yes, I have a favourite tree. I'm allowed. Just a minute off the path, my favourite tree isn't really like any I've seen before. Which isn't necessarily saying a lot, because I don't spend much of my time looking at trees, but this tree, the bark, on one side, a bulge runs from the ground to just below my height, the twists and turns in its surface creating a pattern that I always think looks like two people embracing. Cheesy, I know. My girlfriend likes to joke that maybe it's an ancient tree spirit that my ancient druid ancestors used to commune with. I always laugh and say she plays too much D&D. It does look like two people, though. I think they're women, one nestled into the other. Recently, I even think I've been able to make out eyes, a nose, the mouth buried into the head of the other. Maybe this social isolation really is driving me around the bend. It's harmless, though, and something about finding their shape in the tree brings me an odd sense of comfort, almost. I'm coming up to the tree now, giving it a wide berth as I circle round to look at the other side. I hear laughter bubbling not too far in the distance. Joyful, relieved laughter. And when I turn my head to look at the tree, it's smooth and uniform. The two women are gone.
Dad? Dad?
Yes?
I've just finished with the goats and Mom said she wouldn't mind some more mushrooms, so I'm going to go into the woods. I just thought I ought to tell you first in case you came looking.
Oh, you're going in there again? You do know folks say there's a witch in those woods.
Yes, Dad, but I've been fine so far.
You and those bloody trees. I've told your mother before, we'd be fine without all the mushrooms.
But you know, she likes them, and you have to admit they add a little variety to our meals. I'll be back by nightfall.
Or you could stay back and help me on the fields.
I could, but then I wouldn't be helping Mom get the ingredients she wants, would I? It's okay, I know what I'm doing. You really ought not worry, Dad. I will not go far, I promise.
Okay, but be back by nightfall then. Earlier if you can.
I'll be back as soon as I'm done.
You know, I only give you all this because I love you. I don't want anything happening to you in there. Losing your cousin to those woods was awful enough, and I don't know what I'd do if I lost my own daughter to them too.
I know, Dad. I love you too, and I have not forgotten what happened to him. I really haven't. I will be back by nightfall, and I will be careful.
Okay, well, won't you be needing a basket in that case, young lady?
Oh, yes, I suppose I will. I will just run back and get one then.
See you tonight.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Seeing you 2 days in a row is a nice surprise.
You know I would be out here every day if I could.
I know. So, how did you manage to sneak away this time? Don't your parents think these woods are cursed or something?
They do. But they also like mushrooms. So, officially speaking, I'm here to pick some. And actually, before I forget, I better do that whilst I'm here.
You've almost picked the woods dry. Here, I'll help you out. There you go.
I still can't believe you can just do that. We spent all year working in the fields and you just make things grow with a snap of your fingers.
Oh, I don't snap my fingers. It's more of a...
You know what I mean. The way you just... Oh, it's amazing. You're amazing.
I'm sure you must be the only person in the world who sees me that way.
I can't be. You are amazing. You're literally magical and you're kind and you make me laugh and you don't know how boring life is without you.
I'm just glad you didn't run screaming the first time you saw me.
Why would I? You're hardly scary. Yes, the fact you live in a cave is a bit odd, but aside from that...
How dare you? I am very scary. I am the dark that lurks in the shadow of the trees. I am the monster that haunts children's nightmares. I am the unrelenting, unforgiving force of nature that does not bow to human...
You have mud on your nose.
Hey, you're back. Come sit by the fire. Did you happen to see our daughter whilst you're out there? She's not been back round here since she was seen to the goats.
Oh yeah, she's gone into the woods again. Said she'd be back by nightfall.
Lord, the woods? What's she going there for?
Oh, she said you'd asked her to go get some mushrooms.
No, I haven't seen her most of the afternoon.
I wouldn't have let her go if I'd known it wasn't for you.
Well, if her cousin's death didn't stop her, I doubt you could have. The village will be saying she's under some sort of spell if she keeps this up.
Oh, they're already talking. Mark was asking after her habits this afternoon, and maybe the witch has been draining her blood for potions or something. Now I'm not sure I believe all that. She's been looking more healthy recently, if anything. But I'm starting to get worried. The woods are dangerous, that's why we don't go in there. Except
she does go in there.
Exactly. And I've got a feeling she's coming close to finding out what it is that makes them dangerous.
You know, sometimes I think about leaving the village and coming to live out here with you.
That would be nice. I'm not sure you'd actually like the reality of it, though.
What do you mean? It's quite cozy here, once you get used to it.
No, the woods are fine, but it can be isolating living out here. You've grown up with family and friends around you your whole life. If you came here to be with me, you'd be cut off from them. Completely.
I suppose. I just wish things could be different, you know?
Oh, believe me, I know. Oh, I'd even give up my magic if it gave us a chance to have what we deserve.
Couldn't your magic help us, though? You could charm the village into wanting us around or something.
You know that's not how my powers work. And even if they did, we deserve better. We deserve a real life. If I found the right tree, there is something I could try, but it's risky and imperfect, and I don't want to put you through that.
I love you, you know.
I know. I love you too.
The sun's almost set and she's not back. What if something happened to her? It'd be my fault.
No, pull yourself together, dear. She would have gone into those woods whether or not you'd given her permission.
I did try to warn her.
Listen, at least we know where she is. We can go look for her if she doesn't make it back soon.
The things we have to do for that girl.
I had to get back. I'm probably already a bit late.
Okay. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Hello? Who's that?
That's my... Dad? Quick, you should hide. Dad! It's just me, don't worry.
See? I said we'd find her.
Who is that with you?
Witch. It's the witch.
I've got an axe. Now you better step away from my daughter, or...
No, Dad, don't hurt her.
You don't know what you're saying. You must be under her spell.
No, Dad, I know exactly what I'm saying.
They're not going to listen to you.
You break whatever spell you've put on her, and then I'll think about walking away and leaving you be.
There is no spell, Dad.
No, there must be. Right, fine. If you won't break the spell, then I guess I brought my axe for a reason.
No!
Where did he go? I didn't hurt her, did I?
I don't know. I can't see them anywhere.
I'll admit, I stand there for a moment, just staring, before I do anything else. They were here yesterday. I'm circling back around the tree now, just in case I'd remembered wrong and they were on the other side, but no, nothing. Not even a hint of the women who I've been walking past for almost a year now. It's weird. This is weird. But then, the past year has proven that nothing is real anymore, so I don't know. I decide to fish out my phone from my pocket, and I bring up my girlfriend's number. I'm about to ring her, but I look up for just a second before I do. The laughter has started again, though it's further away now, and I think I see its source weaving between the trees. 2 women, hand in hand. They stop to hug each other. Their silhouette couldn't be more familiar. I look back down at my phone and press the call button. She's not going to believe this.
You've been listening to The Witch in the Woods, written and directed by Charli Foreman, starring Katy Lawrence as the observer, Dominika Wiatrowska as the daughter, Declan Boyd as the father, Jemima Langdon as the witch, and Johanna Lee as the mother. Released as part of the Marlowe Society's Hatch lineup. Do go check out our other shows, and I very much hope you enjoyed listening.